Alright, welcome back. Today we are back on Dragon Age. So, it's first look. There's a mod to get updated and I can get download, so I had to get rid of it, and it shouldn't break the game though, because I do have a different one installed. It's a replacement for backup. So it should be good. So, actually don't need that one. But I guess we'll find out. Now, what I am gonna do is something I've wanted to try because I haven't actually tried it before. Which is this. So we'll do those, but we won't do it much. Ooh. I seem to go make this actually. When the Magical Goose is one of the smartest mods I ever downloaded, technically, I would say, because there's one way to get money quick. So, let's see. Yep. Because honestly, I want to do something at the start of the game that I've never actually. Because I get nervous because of the skill level being low, so we're going to try and convince and steal people at Ostagar. And
very well.
I'll do one talent level up. That way, I don't eat it. Because I do get nervous. So we will do those, but I'm probably going to do that for the rest too. I'm not going to skip Ostagar this time. Like, I normally get nervous, so sometimes I do, just because I don't feel like going through it yet.
I guess Duncan got his recruit after all.
It'll be interesting to go through it on here again.
Indeed. It only saddens me that it has taken this for you to find it. If you'll excuse me, I must tend to our people. Goodbye, young one, and make her keep you.
Yeah, it's not really sad.
Are you ready to go?
Yep, let's go.
Good. Then we leave for Ostagar immediately.
And we're not skipping, we're not that time, so we're going to continue.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest.
It'll be fitting for
The
something
King's
like that.
forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after
Yeah,
all.
probably not like that.
Ho there, friend.
Well, we'll be shedding
Might I know
blood
your
too.
name?
Let's be
Pleased to
polite.
meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate
Not
to
pissed
bolster
off.
their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I see you're an elf, friend. From where do you hail? As do I. Though I've not been in the palace for some time. Do you come from the alienage? Tell me, how is it there? My guards
Is
all
he
but
smart?
forbid me going there.
Dude. Let's not speak of that.
One
No,
day,
no, you
I'll
don't need
see
to know.
those walls taken down. Your people have suffered enough.
Very,
Allow me to be the first to
very
welcome you to
idealist.
Ostagar.
Yes,
The wardens will benefit
idealist.
greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Maybe I should bring these out. I can bring it to this. Because I like Logain. I'm actually have a mod to romance him. Maybe I can do that.
Overconfident,
sure,
some
though.
would
I'll
say.
decide later.
Right, Duncan?
Oh wow, before I need to
Your
decide
Majesty,
that main part.
I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Large demons are probably very
Disappointed,
smart.
Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Logain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
You definitely don't need something like a baby.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You seem like you're not really sure.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Let's move quickly then.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
Alright, what do I need to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden
would
in the
I
camp
go?
by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
I wish they would remaster this game, because that would be epic. And then, like, maybe make it to where the character speaks a little more. So let's see if it actually works. Just want to look at it. I've actually put it. Let's see. I guess. Oh yeah, we can get a dog in the game. I forgot about that. What's the name of the dog? Probably name it after my dog, Sage. She's my baby.
Very well.
Sage, my dog Sage has a dog. Probably moving after her. Not sure though. I'm looking at its skull. What's the board? Then I gotta move it to this. Not sure though. I'll decide later. Spoon. I don't know if it's connected or trying to do this.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that... This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Just looking for...
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages. Good luck to you then.
Any of you? Not me. I think that's the case. Sure, let's explore it. So there's mages. There we go. Chantry fishing.
We stand here in this hour.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not? He's not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I like her.
Well met, and good luck to you on the battlefield. To us all, in fact.
What,
And I'm sure you have plenty of that to offer. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
That's true.
Some.
You know that.
Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
I think
Anytime
everyone
your spirit leaves your
talks
earthly
about the
body,
Fade, you're
whether
probably
it's to
talking about
dream
something
or
you
to
saw
die,
in everyone
it
else's
passes
stories.
into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
Explain that.
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
I'm not really a religious person, so I'm gonna say
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
well, at least it's something to ponder. Of course. Pretty sure the her advice would be more magical than not, and I'm not a mage, so no advice. Kill every dark spirit. I could try that, but what I learned in games is make sure you don't always just kill everything.
Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no failure.
But he didn't find me enough to, I just figured I would.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty
Very well.
face could be decorating something.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed so preposterously?
Joke. Let's see. Maybe because I'm not a servant.
You're... Oh, yes, of course.
His tone changed.
Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting for... It's simply been so hectic. I never thought... Please, pardon my terrible manners. I'm just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand. So long as you keep it quiet.
Sorry, but that just sounds stupid. See what you got. I feel a little bit scared. I like the brigands book. Keep all this for me for very much. So that though. Like I said, you get this mod, the magic goose. Best mod ever. Dude wasn't. Never mind.
Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well,
I'm just gonna get
you're
to
not
know
what I
her,
thought
then
you'd
I'll
be.
go find out. Feel bad for her.
Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
He's probably a headache. He's not here.
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
Fun.
It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
Alright. Oh, that was a blessing.
Oh, I'll watch your back.
Oh.
I'll try to keep my wits about me. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
Well, let's go, I guess, meet Alistair, look around the camp, and maybe Do people get, like, does Alistair, like, get magic and stuff? I'm not here. You actually know this. Interesting.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Let me find that man.
One good
It'd
thing
be
about the
awesome.
Blight is how it brings people together.
Yeah, I know what you mean. In a way. Well, you weren't very strange, but I thought you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about.
That would.
Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
Perfect way to get a girl. Well, I know you are.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Well, we're in medieval times.
I'm getting
say
that
that one,
impression.
but
So I'm curious. Have you ever
Trying to
actually
be
encountered Darkspawn before?
Maybe working with it. Nope.
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Oh, okay. Let's move on.
You do? Huh.
'Cause if I do,
That's a
we're gonna
switch.
have
If
to
you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
What if I use the master in Logan? That might be interesting too. Depends. I want Alex to me or not. I haven't decided yet.
In the name of Andraste.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about. Sir Jury is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Arl Eamon. I wasn't
Well,
aware
just
elves
stay
could
there.
join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human. You obviously impressed Duncan, and that's enough for me. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
Yep. Very thrilling.
I fought hard to get here.
Yeah, in the world.
Impressing Duncan was not easy. Tell me,
It wasn't.
has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails? I had no idea I'd be tested more than I already had been. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best
Just
get
wanna
back
make
to
sure you
Duncan.
can,
I shall see you there.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They
Okay, I
should
really
have just
don't care
hanged
why
him.
he deserted
Put his
him.
head on a pike as an example.
Well, do you want to go fight the Dark Sun? Like, pretty sure they gave you a job. They let you do that.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor
I don't
fella
like
could
this
stand
guy.
to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it,
Because
though.
I'm not-
If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
I don't like that word.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Well, don't do that. Here you go.
Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Pretty sure. That's it.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
I'm fine for the talk for a minute.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Sure.
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
Alright.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
Don't break my heart. Oh, he's so sweet, Bilky.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella.
Oh yes, he has a
Come to
muzzle
think
on,
of it,
huh?
are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
Well, if I do.
There's a
Maybe.
particular herb I could
sure.
use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Thanks for the around.
Take her above. Hear the prayers. We who betray your
Just curious. That's lovely. That's lovely. Oh, I'm a registered.
You approach the tent of Tern Logain. State your business. How can you not know of Logain?
Let's see.
He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Tern. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Logain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these Darkspawn.
Come on.
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
Yes.
I
meet
suppose
him.
you have a message for him. Hold on then.
For him, but I'd like to meet him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume. Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Fascination, I don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. You're pretty for a Grey Warden. Don't let anyone tell you that you don't belong.
Oh.
The first Warden Marik brought to Ferelden was a woman. Best warrior I've ever seen. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
Oh no.
If Kaelin has his way, you will. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
And it doesn't.
Then simply pray.
I like him. I just.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Of course not. Are you?
I don't think so. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Almost.
Of course.
Look carefully, men. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down.
I'm not really
Their blood is black as poisonous.
Not foolish, but very idealist in that he seems a bit childish.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Korcari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Okay, so what's the second thing?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
I guess we'll find it.
The scrolls contain treaties promising support.
Looks
Treaties
like
that
going
may
into a
prove
wild
valuable in the days to come. Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
Go.
Hail. I'm told you all have business in the wilds. The gate's open for you. Just be careful out there. Even a Grey Warden won't be safe in the forest tonight.
I'll be fine. What I need to do here. Let's see what I got. Because there's stuff. So here's that. Choose armor. I'm sorry, I had to see how it looked on him. It's not bad. No. He doesn't have to wear a helmet. You ain't gonna be a blood just anytime soon, so you ain't gonna be a mage anytime soon at all either. Let's do you to just to be safe. See what I can get. Guess we can. Which we won't need in this episode. Actually, girl.
You're not drive these animals off?
Oh, there we go. I bet you get the game now. Working Maybe I'll find out.
Very well.
Bony. I'm sorry. That was terrible. Silly. I was so bad attacking those dogs and people. I don't know. I thought it was part of the game, but it just looked real bad. Like, what if you could tame them? Use them as a wolf arm or something. That would be cool. Just feel bad. Let's figure out where that goes.
Over here.
You okay? It says dying soldiers.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Well, I guess we could at least. Yes.
I have bandages in my pack.
I don't know what else we could do for him. He looked like hell.
Thank you. I've got to get out of here.
Yeah, he ain't gonna survive.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100?
Damn.
There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're
big.
in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
Then. Oh, let's protect them. It's not really coward. Test. Let's see if there's a test. No, you're not helpless, but apparently he is. I have to face him soon. You know what? I'll protect you.
I know I'm relying on you to protect me.
You know what? Should I? Yeah, you know what?
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise.
I'll protect you.
That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Yes, let's make this easy. That's terrible.
Of course.
Well, we get the flower.
Right to the face! Yeah, we fight!
Very well.
I think it's interesting. When I first got this game, I got it when it was out free on Origin, so that was like earlier, like 2010, 2011. Between 2010 to 2012, I got it when it was when Origin used to be about free games. And like due to my anxiety and I guess partially my autism, I was always so nervous about making like choices and dialogue options. And I get it's interesting that this game has helped me kind of get over that. Like move on past it. It's nice. It's a good game. I think I can do it. always played a bunch of video games, but they're just like the dialogue up to now. There are very few that I really felt comfortable at first trying to play. And when I started playing Dragon Age, it made me feel more comfortable playing those type of games with dialogue options and all.
It seems we must defend ourselves.
Don't get me wrong, I still have anxious thoughts on some of the characters. It's not a reason for it, but I do. But I do enjoy the game.
Another point.
Yes. It will be done. As you say.
But who sent a missionary to Chantry? Somewhere surrounded by darkspawn. I kind of want to know. Got one. Stay right with you. Lock back in. I think if I was a rogue, I'd be a train and lock back in. That would be a rogue. But I think I'd rather also be a mage. But also, wouldn't you be able to like melt blocks off of them? Wouldn't that be interesting? Or maybe just like break the boxes in. Then you could damage them inside if you break the blocks. I think it'd be interesting to melt the rock away. But then what if you melt it too much and it ends up melting close? So people get me again. Maybe that's why Rogue is the best.
Of course. Now you die!
Nice, if I can get those. I don't know. For any of you out there, ladies, what is your favorite choice of movie? What's your favorite part of it? Okay, let's take it. Let's be nice. No disrespect to take that. Get three of these. Just one.
Of course. Now you take true power!
You could literally hear them. I was wondering where they were. It's interesting. Like, you can hear them, but then it just makes me wonder if the skills they have will, like, I guess, the dates change in the Darkspawn. It changed the Darkspawn, those skills they had before changing the Darkspawn? Or did they gain them once they became Darkspawn? That'd be interesting if they had them before, and they somehow remember the skills. Because they don't seem intelligent, but at the same time they seem organized. So it's something that it should be. Y'all got on it. Just because I'm short or something?
Throw power!
Okay, let's see early things. Yes! Nice. Ready to battle. Okay.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Let me just say that dialogue just no. I wanted to hear what they're random things so I didn't pay attention to it until last minute. Ooh. No, I wonder if the bear with the faces in the head.
As you say. It is some kind of trap. What is that? A trap. It is some kind of trap. What is that? A trap.
That's what I just picked up. And again, they probably look better up. Oh yeah. His head's cut off. No, his head was good on. Yeah, we should. Like, who wouldn't attack if they could? I haven't made yet, but we will get it. Should at least have 2 of everything. Yeah, there's 2 mages. It's 2 of everything. I didn't warn you! Okay, please don't crash or anything. I would be upset if the game crashed. Oh, it's good now when it crashes. You found it! Yay!
Well, well. What have we here?
She is pretty.
Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey?
How are you not freezing? Oh,
What say you? Scavenger or intruder? You are the intruder here. I believe the first question is rightfully
How am I an
mine.
intruder?
I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here?
Well,
and now
why?
you disturb
Why are you
ashes
not
none
freezing
have
the
touched
whole-
for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there.
She seems
Women do not
intelligent to
frighten
be
like
someone-
little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
Pleasure to meet
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for it was not I who
What is he
removed
gonna
them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
I like her. Maybe we meet.
It was my mother, in fact.
Okay, Jen. Like, you have a mother? Let's go meet.
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you.
I'll follow her. They can stay back if they want to.
Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
Quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I don't know. She seems dangerous. She definitely is. But to be a fool?
A statement that possesses more wisdom than it implies. Be always aware. Or is it oblivious? I can never remember. So much about you is uncertain, and yet I believe. Do I? Why, it seems I do.
So this is a dreaded Witch of the Wilds.
Witch of the Wilds, huh? Morrigan must have told you that. She fancies such tales, though she would never admit it. Oh, how she dances under the moon.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True. They came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them?
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize. Such manners. Always in the last place you look.
Well, they know what
like
they
stockings.
like, so I think maybe
Oh, do not
it's
mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
I thought the game crashed for a second. Oh my goodness, that would have been terrible. Okay, let's take the dog first. Then we'll go to it. Oh, there you go.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope. Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
I'm sure he will. Let's finish Ostagar.
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you. Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just...
your average tax
Well, take another look.
So you return from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Alright. Should we... What's he gonna do?
Excellent. You will need that courage to face what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
We've already come this far. Let's just get this done.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
It'd be cool if Dragon Age made a mobile game.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Pretty much.
I only know that my
Okay.
wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me,
Hold on.
it just
You
doesn't
have a
seem
wife and
fair.
a child on the way.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd
He's
sacrifice a
afraid
lot
not
more if I knew it would end the blight.
He is drunk. You both just. Yeah, that's.
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Okay. Let's do it.
We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten. And that one day, we shall join you.
Davith, step forward. I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child.
There is
Had I
no
known...
turning back.
No! You ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry.
Can't make mistakes in now, huh?
But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater
Not
good.
like you got out. Death or life.
From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That's over at least. Let's say I had a headache.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the king.
Oh, right. Another meeting. Alright.
The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
Oh, we don't have an option on joining, do we? Join. Morrigan. Yeah, not bad. They didn't move, but I think it's worth it.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Maric did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
Every Grey Warden is needed now. You should be honored to join their ranks.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
They really got me. Just
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from cover.
To flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
Wait, best? And you said... He says we should send our best...
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that
Not
truly
wrong,
wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
This was one.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
Yeah.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Kind of agree, but is...
That is not your choice. If King Kalen wishes Grey Wardens to ensure the beacon is lit, then Grey Wardens will be there. We must do whatever it takes to destroy the Darkspawn. Exciting or no.
I get it. Just so you know, if the king ever asks me to put on a dress and dance the Remigold, I'm drawing the line.
I want to see that.
Darkspawn or no. For you, maybe. But it has to be a pretty dress.
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley. We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for. Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, you are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
And I'm just here like, I am not big on Maker, so Maker... Like, not that nobody's a Maker, but... It's practically all of any type of craft existing. Which means they all exist. But... if you let Dark